This is the Infinity Summit Group. Truth, passion, success.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Infinity Summit Group podcast. Here we are on January 25th, 2021. We have a special guest today. Seth, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Seth Boss, and super excited to be on here, and yeah, super happy to have you. Yeah.
Yep. I'm Noah, by the way.
Logan. Jesse. Getting a little mixed up.
Yeah, just got our regulars and our special guest Seth. So, Seth, today we're hoping to learn from you some general life advice and just anything else you might be willing to share.
Okay.
First of all, your job is cutting down trees.
Yeah, cutting
and construction.
It's
right?
I mean it's kind of construction. It's
Okay.
cutting down trees, ripping out all the stumps, filling it back.
Oh, that's
in,
right.
doing
I
all that,
forgot.
Driving excavators, skidsters, doing all
Okay.
that.
you.
Yeah. So,
Tractors
is
doing
it
wheelies.
landscaping then?
yeah, I guess you could say more of landscaping. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
You guys have to put like special powders or chemicals in the stumps to kill them, or you just rip them right
No,
out?
we
and
just
not
get a
even worry
chain
about
and
it?
shovels and pickaxe or
Get
whatever.
it.
Just go for it.
All right.
Which is
cool.
fine. I've done it my whole life
Yeah.
growing up with Dad, so
That's true.
yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's been nice.
Cool.
I like it.
So you've had some experience in the past, and I mean you've got a couple more years than us, anyways.
Right.
Any particular advice that you might have for the younger generation? And we market to about 14 to 30-year-olds. So that's our
Well,
demographic, as it were.
I mean, me looking at you guys and everything, and your guys' life, like you guys have killed it, like all of you guys. Like you guys have, like I look up to you guys in so many ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The things that I've went through until now in my life, definitely wouldn't change anything that I went through,
Yeah.
at all, because it's made me who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a crazy little experience.
Been a journey.
Yeah, the road until now,
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, I think July, is my 4 years off of hard drugs. So
No kidding.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We
I'm super
actually-
excited about that.
You're completely off like parole and all that
Everything, yeah.
As
Yep, I
of
just
when?
Hell
2
yeah.
weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Nice.
gotta
Feels
feel
good.
so nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So went on my little excursion, 3-tire thing, and that didn't work out. So I think I just need to stay on the
on the
narrow.
straight
I
and
didn't
narrow.
say so much the straight and narrow, but the
Yeah.
narrow. Right side of the road. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's been crazy. I guess I could start from the beginning of everything, and that was I grew up in Murray, to Nate and Tawny Boss. My childhood was pretty amazing, honestly. I mean, when you grow up so close to your siblings like that, just a year apart from pretty much all of them, it's all been a year apart. You always have somebody to play with or do something. We were always outside doing something. Like there was never a time that it was a dull moment in that house,
Yeah.
It was pretty good though. Like I loved my childhood. When I got older, and started realizing who I was and what I preferred,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to fight that, that was probably the worst thing that
And you're welcome
I
to tell
felt
the
with.
listeners.
Yeah,
if
being
you...
gay. Yeah, it was. It was.
We're not shy here.
It was a struggle for sure. It definitely. I was trying to keep it a secret and try to hide it just because of how we were raised. That was just such a shunned upon thing. You didn't. That's just you're not gonna make it up there.
Yeah.
So
Not gonna make it to heaven.
I fought that so much to where like that secret truly almost killed me. Like that was a secret that I don't ever want anybody going through that to go through that. You know what I mean? That's trying to find their who they are and figure out who they are and everything. That's I just it's and it's every situation's different. Like you can have, like me, I actually had it pretty good with the support system with everybody, all you guys, my sisters, my brothers. It was a little rocky at first, but they came around, and I mean, my relationship with my family is amazing. And like I said, and not everybody has that, coming out. There's a lot of people and ladies, men, everything that have came out that get shunned and their family doesn't want anything to do with them, and I think if that would have happened to me, that I don't know that I would be where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't take that lightly.
No. So what's some advice for, we'll say, people who want to come out or are trying to do it or even are shunned because of it? Do you have any advice for those folk?
Yeah, reach out to people. There's so many things in your community around that you can get into, like in the LGBT community. There's so many people. There's families that will take you in,
Really?
Okay. There's many things like that. You can get involved in so many different things, and I would just say, just be yourself, come out, do it. It was the best feeling in the world. It was scary at first, for sure, because it was so new and everything, But in the long run, it was the best thing that I could do. Like, I've never been more happy, never loved myself as much as I do right now. I've come a long way, and I'm super proud, and I would just say, just be you and do it, because it's so much better than hiding that secret.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, the way I see it, I think in the next, 50 years, it's not even going to be a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
That's the trend, and I'm loving that's the trend.
Yeah.
Seems people are becoming more and more accepting, especially the younger generations that are being raised.
Absolutely.
They're being exposed to that more, and it's not even a thing anymore. It's like, meh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we knew. That's what I got when I came out by
really?
most of the people. Yeah. Well, all my sisters. Yeah, we knew. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then why'd you let me struggle so long? I was so scared. No, it's not their fault, but yeah, I would just say, just be yourself, do you, and because I'm not saying to go against your parents or your loved ones or anything, but you have to look out for number one first and foremost. Like, nobody's gonna show up for you like you'll show up for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got to,
or like you'll leave yourself in the dirt. Nobody will do that like yourself either.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, just be yourself and just live your truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I say about that.
What was like the final push that actually made you come out after so
It
long of
was
struggle?
hating myself so much because I was hiding it for so long. I trying to date somebody, I don't say her name,
Sure.
Yeah. Yep, that's
which
fair.
she was an amazing person, awesome, beautiful lady. But who would I have been if I would have? And it's happened before, and I'm not saying anything against any people that have done this, but I just didn't want to ruin her life even more, and mine. Like, to get married and have kids and everything. Like, I still want kids, and I will have kids one day. But I couldn't do that to her or myself. Like, it was just enough was enough. It was killing me.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
we're glad you did it.
thank you. Me too. Thank you.
Quite grateful.
With the kids thing, are you planning on like adopting, or are you gonna get a surrogate? Or
I definitely want we'll start with one, but I want
okay.
my own from myself.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
All right.
Definitely, that will be happening.
Yeah.
So I want that, and adopting, absolutely. I'll take all the kids I can. I love kids. They're so freaking amazing.
Heck yeah.
They're awesome.
Great.
And I feel like I'd kill it, so
You'd be good
there's
at
that.
Yeah, you do good.
They'd be pretty spoiled, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely want kids for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for like we'll say, as I understand it, you were able to leave home at a younger age than say we are.
Mhm.
How do you manage that financially?
I think you can't prepare for it, or at least I couldn't. Like, you just going out on your own, you grow up so much. You have to. Like, you have to grow up. You have
swim
to
or drown, huh?
Yeah, you
As if
can't.
you have to.
Your mom and dad ain't buying everything for you, and you're not eating their food and everything. I mean, you're gonna eat through a lot of burritos, ramen noodles, and cup of noodles. But you'll make it. If you just keep pushing and doing it, like it helped me grow up a lot more, for sure.
So it was worth it moving out earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I loved it. I mean, I was ready to, and it was nothing to do with my living situation at home or anything. It just, I was so ready to, like, I was ready to get my license. I was ready to do, to just go.
How old were you?
I was 16. I moved in with Jesse's parents.
Wow.
Yeah, in Riverton.
I didn't know that. That's
16.
crazy.
Yeah.
How old was I?
Oh, you
A
guys were all
baby?
so little. Yeah, you were super little. Yeah.
That's when Sam moved at our house when he was 16.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I started at Shine. I quit. Well, I dropped out of high school and went and started at Shine. So
It's all right. You're not the only one to drop out of high school in this room.
Yep.
Correct. Proud of it.
But yeah, it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you grow up real quick.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Unless you're like me and just have to go through every damn trial you can get your hands on. But
Yeah.
before you learn.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hardest steel is forged by the hottest fires, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Shoot.
So, as this is kind of a progression and financially based and spiritually based channel, what kind of things have you done? Well, we'll start with financially, and then we'll go to spiritually, if that work for you.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things have you done in your life financially to try to get ahead, or if you haven't, what would you have done different financially?
What I would have done different is I lived paycheck to paycheck, and that wasn't because of my work or anything. That was just because of me, and I just love to spend on
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
every damn thing in the world. I see a cute shirt or a pair of pants or shoes or something. I'm like, I have to have it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
And you say you currently do this, or you did?
I did. Well, yeah, I still do that, but I've gotten better now to where I have, like, every check I'm saving more and more and more and more. Like, I have
Okay.
more in savings now than I ever have. I've made more
No
now
kidding.
at my job than I've ever made at a job. So it's
Okay.
I mean, even from 4 years ago to now, I've progressed so much, and I've learned so much. And
Yeah, and we've all
Yeah.
seen that too. So good
thank you.
job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's an awesome feeling for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with these savings, what's your plan with them, or are they more of like an emergency kind of thing?
Well, right now I don't have like a set plan of what I want to do. I'm just
Mm.
going to save up a bulk sum, and then
That
like
way
if
you have it.
like we talked about stocks and stuff, maybe
Oh yeah.
if I get a little more understanding on it, then I'll
Yeah.
throw some in on that,
Yeah.
But right now I'm saving and just building myself up to where I can leave on my own again and hopefully get a house, which I do see that in my future now, which before I
oh
didn't.
hell yeah.
For like I never really thought I would be getting a house or renting a house or owning a house or anything,
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly can see that in my future now, and it's a pretty cool goal to
Yeah.
work forward to. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
It's a big deal.
yeah, and I got to get that before I can get the kids, and so
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
be pushing for that a lot harder,
Yeah.
because I am turning 33. So I mean, it's not still young, but it's like, come on.
You get into that midpoint.
yeah.
You can see the midpoint. You're like, ooh.
Yep. But I can see the house in the distance, and
Oh, yeah.
that's good enough for me,
Heck yeah.
So I'll fight for that, and obviously, other thing. There's so much room for growth along the way, and
Oh yeah.
your whole life, there's room for growth. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to be clean, have this positive outlook on life, love
Mhm.
myself enough, and just fight for me.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
So as a patriotic channel, as well, are you? I mean, you've got an interesting past. Are you able to purchase firearms by chance? Because
Absolutely, I'm not a felon.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know, I don't
I
know.
mean, the
I don't
last
know
little
what it does.
hoorah I did,
Big deal.
it was a felon, but then they dropped it to a misdemeanor. So I'm really
Good.
thankful for that. Thank
Yeah,
you,
that is
Lord.
good.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I don't know how I got away with
Some of the stuff you did.
how they dropped some of the stuff I did. It was.
You want to explain to the viewers what happened?
Oh,
Just
gosh.
because we talked about it a lot. You don't have to, but
we don't talk about it on the
all right,
podcast, do we?
So
no, like we've talked
yeah.
about
it
it.
was
today a lot.
January 2018. I think the 18th, and I got drunk off a lot of wine to myself, and my ex called me and we had broken up, and he wanted to. I broke up with him while he was in jail just because of a lot of things. You know, it just wasn't working out. He's an
interesting character.
Yeah, he wasn't doing his part as a partner, I guess.
Yeah.
And I had enough, so I broke up with him and while he was in jail, and he got out, and there was so much unsaid that we hadn't talked about, you know, and I was drunk and in the fields and get a phone call, and he wanted to talk, and Ammon tried to stop me from driving, and I told him if he stopped me, I was going to beat his ass. So
Oh, okay.
he didn't do that, and I didn't know I said that, obviously. I mean, I didn't even know I did what I did until I woke up in jail in the drunk tank. So that was a
So you drove on the wrong side of the freeway?
wrong side of the road. No, so
Oh, the freeway.
oh man, it was just a storm. So I went from Draper to Sandy, hit some girl's car, kept going, got off the freeway. I don't even know where, Midvale somewhere, I don't know, and ended up on State Street, almost into Murray, and I lost my tire along the way. I don't know where it is. Still don't know where it is. So if anybody knows, you can send it back to me. But yeah, I don't know where the tire is. The cops didn't know where the tire was. Nothing. And
$20 reward for missing tire.
yeah, exactly. And
Hang it up somewhere.
the cops on the report, you know, after the next day and after all my court stuff, and I was reading some of the stuff, the cop said, well, he was pretty honest with me, which you don't really ever hear this, but he asked me, when was the last time you drank? And I told him 5 minutes ago. So, yeah.
Alcohol kind of does
Not going to
loosen
lie
the
to you, it
lips.
was 5 minutes ago.
That's so funny.
And then I woke up in jail in the drunk tank, and I was laying on my side, and I opened my eyes, and there was another kid laying the same way, but with his eyes open, just staring at me, and I was like, what the? So I stood up and looked around, and I instantly, when I seen the doors,
bars.
the windows, everything, I was like, no, please no, what did I do?
This was after you doing quite well, right? Like you were already
Yeah.
out of everything.
Oh, yeah. I was doing so good.
That was just
Yeah.
like PTSD.
I just got partied down. Yeah, it was no good. And yeah, turned out bad. And so I went on probation for about a year, and I just barely 2 weeks ago got off. So
Again, congratulations.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like quite the adventure.
it was
Something you can tell
huge
your kids what
adventure.
not to do, huh?
Oh my gosh. There's a whole list. I mean, you guys could look at it and say, yep.
Yeah.
Seth did that for us, but we don't have to go through it.
And we appreciate that about you.
Yeah. Here's what not to do.
Yeah.
No, but
Easy.
That is
every
funny.
experience that I've went through with drugs, coming out, doing my little hoorah, all of it. Like I want to change that for the world. It's made me who I am today, and I'm super in love with the person I am today. So
Yeah.
Good.
yeah,
Seems like you come out of the other side very well.
yeah.
Come out of the closet
thanks
rather well, huh?
Thanks to the Lord, honestly, because the Lord and the support from my family. Because if it
Heck
wasn't
yeah.
for that, first and foremost the Lord, but absolutely the family and loved ones. But yeah.
Heck yeah.
Do you feel comfortable sharing like how long you were on substances and what substances?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause we did have this chat very recently with another
Yeah.
member.
So, I was addicted to heroin for my entire 20s. I didn't even really get to experience my 20s.
Okay.
So
And-
it was from, I would say it started with cocaine and pill use when I was 19. And then it progressed from there. I still remember the day that I took the first hit of heroin, everything.
Really? Okay.
The feeling, all of it, yeah.
And then from there.
And I knew that when I took that first hit, I knew that I was hooked. It just, the spirit, everything that came over me, it's just, I knew. And I honestly thank the Lord above every day for him being so gracious to me for getting me out of it, because I honestly didn't think that I would ever come out of it. I never thought that I would be where I'm at right now, even sitting here tonight. You know, I didn't think I would pull out of it, you know, and it took losing a brother. And
again, that you lost him to heroin, correct?
I think in the long run, that's what I mean. He never really had the asthma or he was allergic to it, so I feel like it did. It wasn't on the autopsy or anything, but I think you know, it pretty much did. But it took that, and I even went longer after that, and finally, the last day that I did it or touched it, and I got arrested. I got pulled over, got arrested, and when I got arrested, I actually thanked the Lord. Like, I was so done. I was done fighting. I couldn't fight anymore. Like, I just told him, I'm yours. Like, please help me. I want to be done. I need to move on with my life in a positive, healthy way. I need to be here for my mom. She doesn't need to lose another child in her lifetime, you know. And because of God is where I'm at right now, and me wanting to change and wanting something better for my life, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a hard fight, but it's doable. So whoever in the world, and there's many out there struggling, you know, there's a huge support system that you can reach out to and help you through it.
What are some of these programs that you went through to help you on that recovery journey?
The programs that I went through, like, there was one in jail. It was CATS, and that one really, because that was the last time that when I touched hard stuff and then went into jail. I went through CATS, and I was already so ready to be done that I pushed myself and fought for it. But there's so many different programs. There's Odyssey House, there's First Step, there's 7th Street, there's even little groups that you can just get on Google and type in AA meetings or whatever in Salt Lake, and you can have so many pop up that you can go to or attend or get on Zoom, especially right now, Zoom.
Yeah.
A lot of it, but there's so many different options and things you can do if you really truly want it, you know. You just got to reach out, and, you know, like, the addiction's always going to be there with me, you know. Like, I always tell my mom and stuff that it's like the black dragon that just sits back right here, just kind of waiting, you know, for that little one mess up.
Craving or something.
Yeah, but you're always going to have the cravings. I think your whole life, you're always going to have the thoughts. There's always going to be a time when you dream about it, but it's how you respond to those situations. You know what I mean? So reach out to somebody if you're having a craving. Get on the phone. Don't get off until that craving goes. And most of all, and most importantly, just know that craving is only going to last for probably 10, 15 minutes, maybe a half hour, an hour. But if you can fight through that craving, then that's so much progress. And you can battle won. Yeah, you can keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And I'm not saying I'm cured, because I know I'm not. But where I'm at right now, I'm very happy, and I can fight through those. I'm a lot more strong.
Yeah.
And if I do have those cravings and I feel like that one is a bad one, I definitely will call somebody and tell them that today's been a bad day. Like, I really need some help, you know. I need somebody around me or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get a little shaky talking about it.
That's fine.
It's such a big
part
thing
of
in
your
my
life.
life,
Awesome
you
to
know.
hear
But
about.
yeah, and it's definitely want to, like I said, change what I've been through with any of it, because it's made me who I am, and other things have given me a voice that I never had, or, you know, and I've always had a good heart, I feel like.
Yeah.
And everything that I've went through in my life has made me so much more understanding and loving for others. Like, I just love people. I don't look at somebody and be like, oh, they're you piece of shit or anything, you know. Like, it's very rare that I do that. Like, I try to find the beauty in everybody, because I know everybody has a story and a struggle that they've went through, you know. So who am I to
Do you ever go back to like the Odyssey House or the AA meetings or whatever to be an inspiration for others?
No, but I mean, I've thought about it and I've been asked to, and I have before. And I mean, I honestly should just start doing it again, because actually, even like right now, talking about it and everything, it's crazy when you actually get down into it and start talking about it, you know. I know my story could help a lot of people, you know, so many ways. There's with drugs coming out.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Abuse,
big combination
everything.
right
Like,
there.
there's been so many different things that God has allowed me to come out on the other side on a stronger person. So I know that I definitely could talk, and probably something I should look into. You know, I've been asked and told a lot, so maybe I should.
Did that lead to your drug use being, or like not coming out, so you're so frustrated that you had to use something to get away?
I don't want to blame it on that, but I wanted to be numb, you know.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be numb, and then Dad died, and it just made it that much worse. And that actually, the day after we buried him, or the day we buried him, that night is when I took my first hit of heroin.
Wow.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yep.
But
That was in 2006, I believe.
I don't remember.
2006.
I remember. I just don't know the year.
But I struggled with that addiction up until now. So,
well, that's one hell of a
and
journey.
I'm coming up on 4 years off of that stuff. So, pretty proud of myself.
Heck yeah,
That's so cool.
That's
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Do the cravings get like easier as time goes?
I feel like they do, but like I said, there's still some days that I'm like, you know, I've had a dream or something. I wake up in such a panic and I'm like, it was just a dream. But then the whole day I feel like I did it. You know what I mean? I feel like I did that drug, and I'm like, and I have to keep telling myself, no, you didn't do it. But it does definitely get easier. But there's still some that come along and you're like, ooh, okay, that was a doozy, you know? That one, okay, Lord.
So, as far as the chemical addictiveness of heroin, what I've heard and what I've read that I don't believe at all is that sugar is more chemically addictive than heroin has, and I'm guessing this has not been your experience.
No, I mean, I loved sugar while I was on heroin. That's all I wanted to eat. Like, honestly, like that's all you really cared to eat was sugar. But when I came off it, like with the withdrawals and everything, I just wanted sugar, like Gatorade, candy. Like that's all I wanted. But once I got through it, I didn't really care for it. I just kind of was done with the sugar and everything. But I don't think I think it's a little different, you know?
Yeah.
The struggle and the craving.
I would think so.
You know, it's a lot different. So it's just such a more heavy, I don't know. I mean, it's heroin, so.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Yeah. But, yeah.
Fair enough. There was a question I had for you, and I totally brain farted.
We'll get there. It seemed,
we'll get it.
like at the funeral for Ephraim, it seemed like your brothers became a lot more accepting of you right around then.
It was actually the day of the burial, because it's something that I hate. You know, because of my addiction, I almost missed Ephraim's funeral, you know. That's something that's heavy for me, and I think about every single day. That I don't ever stop thinking about that, you know, and asking for his and God's forgiveness on that, you know. But I know he wouldn't hold that against me or anything, you know. He's in a better place and up there, but it's still definitely something that I have a lot of guilt about, you know. But I can't sit and dwell on that because it's such a heavy thing for me that it would just overtake me, you know.
Sure.
Because that's your brother, you know, your best friend, everything. So.
But you did make it.
I did make it to the burial.
Okay.
And I struggled after coming out with the family and stuff for a lot of years, you know. And then Ephraim passed away, and my brother Hiram came up to me, met me, him and Tiff met me, and he held me, and told me that he didn't care who I was or how I lived my life. He's like, he just accepted me, and
Just
that was
wanted
it.
you as a brother.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't want to
Heck
lose
yeah.
another brother. And ever since then, my relationship with my brothers has been so amazing. I can't even tell you. Like, I love each and every one of them so much. It's been awesome, and working with them and getting to know them better, and them getting to know me better, and everything. It just,
Yeah, it was a fun environment.
it was, yeah. Yeah, I almost killed you a few times, but it was a good environment.
Still one of the
We-
one of the funnest environments I've worked in.
Yeah, it's
we
been my favorite job.
We didn't get to play together after that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
it was like a very hyper masculine environment,
Yes.
and I quite enjoyed it.
It's
All
the
out.
funnest job I've
All
had.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It really is. And that's how the job I have now. It's the same thing with Mitch and Shane. Like, it's
Oh,
me
yeah.
and Mitchell are constantly going back and forth with each other, and it's
fun.
It's fun.
It's fun
I like
giving
it.
people crap.
Yeah. Yep. But All Out was fun when we had everybody working there. That was
Yeah, it was a
super
blast.
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
And it definitely
fun.
helped
I know
shape
Logan
me.
loved it. I know Patrick did too.
I love Patrick. Such a good
He's
guy.
a sweetheart.
He's a real angel.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
it was the best job though that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if
super
if they
fun.
could pay a lot more, it would have been a lot funner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just
I'd work there
the
still.
numbers don't make sense, so it is what it is.
Selling your back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But-
Still do.
Yeah, you do.
Just for more money now.
Fuck that. Yeah.
So now that we've got kind of the financial side and some of the other stuff out of the way, what are some things you do to keep your soul nurtured, as it were?
I
Or
pray.
have you done?
Yeah. I mean, I pray night and day. Like,
Okay.
in the morning, at night, and when I'm driving, I'll say a silent prayer in my head, thanking God, you know. And like, I've been trying to, when I'm praying, not to ask God, please bless that I have this or that, or that, and like, I'm trying to be thankful for what I do have, I guess you could say, you know. So I'm trying not to ask for too much, but more so thanking Him for what I do have, and getting me to this point in my life, and blessing me every day to wake up sober from drugs, you know, like that.
Amen.
There, right, that
And a
right
woman.
there for me is like the biggest thing. Like, because I truly never thought that I would get out of it, you know. So being to this point and seeing a few of my brothers and one of my sisters and stuff, you know, where they're at right now too, is, I mean, I thank God every day for that, and just, yeah, I've just tried to stay humble in everything that I do, I guess, throughout my days.
Yeah.
Kind of keeps me grounded, and, you know,
Heck yeah.
so.
Do you do any reading? Do you listen to anything?
No, not really. I have a few self-help books that I have not really read. I was a lot. Me and Brandon, when I was with him, we're doing that a lot together. Reading a lot of self-help books and
Oh, really?
positivity books and stuff. Yeah, and they're still in my top drawer. But
He didn't
like
seem
it went
very positive.
hey, you know what? It was. I thought it was. Okay, I thought it was.
For you.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
it wasn't. Yeah. But no, I mean, there was a lot, and so I do have a lot of those books, but I haven't really like read into them a lot or anything, you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely need to. But I don't know. I'm just going about it
Just
my
vibing,
own way.
as it
Yeah. Right now, you know.
Well, I mean, if you're open to it, you could always do Audible with the job you have, unless
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
I mean,
can't
I've
listen
done
to stuff.
Audible before and listened.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay.
listened to things. Like, I'm not like being ignorant to it or anything.
No,
but
not
I
ignorant.
definitely
I
have
was like,
listened
hey,
to Audible and stuff. But
if you haven't heard of Audible,
yeah,
check it out.
It's kind of weird that you haven't, but
Yeah,
no,
everyone
I
did.
have it. I just,
Just don't.
I guess I'm just being lazy on going and buying AirPods. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
That's what it would be. That would get would be the AirPods. I
AirPods?
just gotta do it. You
They're a
know.
little expensive, but yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, those
uh,
AirPod Pros.
Danny and
Ooh.
Cody are trying
so
to
nice.
trying to get me to do it. You know, and Mitch and them. So
The AirPod Pros
Just
are
do it,
so
you know?
worth it. Mine just
Especially
broke,
working.
and I'll be buying another pair for sure.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're doing
They
AirPods
broke?
at all, get the Pros
yeah.
with the noise canceling.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, and the extra battery in there,
Mm-hmm.
extra life.
So nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so definitely will be doing that. But yeah, right now I've just been
Awesome.
just kind of just working on myself and in the way that I want to in my recovery, you know what I mean? And everybody's
Mhm.
recovery is different. Everybody's story is different,
Yeah.
you know?
So
What works for them and what works for me won't work for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do on your day-to-day routine? What is it? What is this recovery journey like for you on the day-to-day?
Being around family, going to work,
Physical labor
trying to
does
stay
help. I'm
positive.
sure.
The physical labor, like that, I love that, which you guys already know. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's just I can't do.
Get pumped.
Yeah, I can't do the office jobs. That just doesn't work out for me. So working out, you know, I can do
Mhm.
it a lot more, but definitely working out is like my top.
And do you work out besides your physical labor job?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You in them
absolutely.
burpees, right?
Yep. I love the
Son of
burpees.
bitches.
Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
To where you almost puke. Oh yeah, it's the best feeling. You know, you do your lifting, and then after that, when you're all done with all your sets and everything, then you just bust out as many burpees as you can,
Burpees.
and
You go to the
Trust
gym
me,
or just in
no,
house?
right in the basement.
Wow.
I was going to Planet Fitness a couple years ago, but stopped doing that. 'cause
Yeah.
I
Still paying
stayed-
for the subscription?
Yep. But why would I go when I
That's how
have
they
the whole-
get you.
yeah, I have the whole gym in my basement right now, so
Yeah.
you know,
Well, you might be able to save $10 a month
yeah.
after tonight.
After I cancel it, yeah. Yeah, but I kept it because they have
You
a
might
tanning
go.
salon that I
Oh.
can go to. I
Do
can
you?
go tanning? Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'll go get browned up. Gotta look good for the boys, you know.
Oh, yeah. For the boys.
Yeah, I gotta keep this figure up. Come on. No, but yeah. So like working out I would say would be one of my number one like things that help me in my recovery
Okay.
for sure.
And you
I
just,
love it.
well, you do work out every day or every week, whatever. Do you also say when you get one of these cravings, is that one of the things that helps make it go away?
That
or can it?
I'll say a prayer, ask God
Oh,
to
okay.
please get me through this
Yeah.
craving, and then I'll either go up and talk to Danny or call my mom or
Yeah.
something, you know, just kind of
Okay.
be on the phone with somebody for a minute or be in somebody's presence for a minute, just, you know.
Just let it pass.
Honestly, knock on wood, it's been a while since I've had a crazy one, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they do come, and you just gotta just push through them.
Yeah, and,
Fight through it,
and
you know?
hopefully it's over
No,
the
they're-
years it's going to get less.
Oh yeah,
Right.
even from 3 years ago to now, it's been so much better, you know.
Okay.
Like they're coming a lot less, you know, but
Good.
there is a lot of things you can do to fight through it, you know. Just
Mhm.
especially just knowing that it's a craving, or if you had a dream. I know it's like I said. I wake up in my dream I freak out, you know. I've
Yeah.
called my mom every time I used in my dream. She's like, it's just a dream, you know. You're gonna be okay. You're not. You've come so far, and that's really what you got to look at is where you were and where you're at now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's such a huge thing, and you just keep pushing for better and greater, and just keep pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your personal goals right now? We'll say 5 years, 10 years. What are some of those goals? I know you talked about getting
5
a
years.
house.
Yeah, 5 years from now, it would be having my own house,
Mm-hmm.
having kids, hopefully with somebody. It's not crazy.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't get any surprises
You
after
just-
we get married.
You
You
just
know?
got to look at the hot crazy scale.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But no, for sure that awesome job, like be more financially stable,
Mhm.
you know, a little more smarter with finances for sure,
Yeah.
because
Well, you've come to the right place, dadgummit.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I say like earlier when I said it, just looking up to you guys and where you guys are right now, like you guys, yeah, like financially and stuff, it just seems like you guys are doing pretty well for
Well,
yourself.
I might-
Not like, I guess not, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it.
Figuring it out.
We
yeah,
put up a
figuring
good
it out. There
front.
you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
If nothing else, we're a work in
Yeah.
progress. Yeah.
But
But
now,
we're progressing.
short-term goals, I'm just going to keep saving, and
Do you have
try
a
to-
savings amount you're trying to accumulate, or just going for it until you feel good?
I'm just going for it until
Okay.
I feel good, And right now, with my savings, I do feel okay. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
my hell, you're like,
Yeah.
look at you go, So I'm just going to keep putting it in and doing it. And then I honestly wanted to throw money into, what is it, property.
Real estate?
Real estate, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, real estate. So just build it up a little more and throw in some into real estate,
Yeah.
Because
As an investment?
real estate is booming
Yes.
always,
Mm-hmm.
So
It is.
seems like one of the bigger ones.
Have you thought about a whole life policy too?
I probably should.
It's
Right now, you may not be able to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they denied me.
Yeah, Zave got denied
well,
just
yeah.
because
that's
they're
because you're past, right?
well,
Yeah.
they're
Well, see, then I probably wouldn't.
well, they're making everything
you're
extra
clean.
stringent
I
because
know,
we're around
but-
COVID time. They made
Yeah.
everything extra stringent. So what they told Zave was come apply once COVID kind of dies down a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, with me, which I've done some stupid things with banks when I was in my
Okay.
drug years, so it's
So
a
your
little
credit-
harder for me to get a bank account. So I mean, I can, but it's a little harder.
How's your
So-
credit score, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not great, and it's not the best. I mean, it's a lot better than
Than it was?
I thought than it was, and it's a lot better than I thought it would be.
Oh, okay.
So
Awesome.
it's not horrible. Like
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So I just
And as
keep
you get
doing what
those
I've been
years-
It's
doing and
growing.
trying to
Yeah.
knock it down or get it to go back up. So
Yeah, I don't know if you do this, but the best thing that I've heard for building your credit quickly is to have at least 4 lines of credit.
yeah, I've heard that.
And to just use at least one of them consistently, pay it down every single month before any interest is due, and
Yeah.
build you up real nice.
But you were saying you
Yep.
can't really use banks, right?
Well, I've only went into one, and they were like, "You don't think you can because of your history with this bank." So I just gotta go in and work it out with them, or go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a savings account in a bank?
I
or-
do. So it's called Chime.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Chime, yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's done well for me so far. Obviously,
Yeah.
I really want a bank account
Yeah.
soon, but I'm just gonna keep working on my credit, paying stuff off in my, what is it? I guess debt. Is that what you would call it?
Do you
know,
have
yeah,
debt?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have some. Yeah, hospital debt and stuff.
Okay, then yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep working towards that, paying that slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Making payments, and that should build her up
Heck
pretty
yeah.
quick. So, which I've already been doing that. So
Sweet.
yeah.
When you might I recommend something when you do finish paying off your medical
Mm-hmm.
debt, if you want, you could open up an HSA, is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of an HSA before?
I think I have. Yeah.
Okay,
Savings account?
but health savings account. But I'm going to go over it just a little bit for the listeners. Basically, you get to put money in there before it's taxed, so it's tax free going into the account, and as long as you use it on medical expenses, it's tax free going out. And you can do up to like $3,500 a year, I think. So for any deductibles, copays, anything like that in the future, be a good idea. I want to start getting one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I should. Yeah.
If you're paying that money towards medical anyway, you might just start throwing it in
Yeah.
HSA.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like I need to come and start just sitting down with all you guys, and your dad. Your dad's a whiz at
He is a whiz.
that stuff. So
You're more than welcome to. We podcast every Monday. You're welcome to sit. We'll just have you on the side and listen, I guess.
because I slowly want to, it's baby steps, but I definitely want to start getting,
Mm-hmm.
that into that area and financially stable and stuff. So
That's my passion in life personally. So
absolutely,
let us
like
know.
like having. I don't care what anybody says. Having money is the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
It
hard.
is.
You're just like, oh, the world hates me. It's just so stupid, But when you actually have money and you can do things and you get what you want,
not have to worry about it.
yeah, like it's
Mhm.
so much. Life's a lot easier.
Yes. Yes.
I read something that says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy everything else. So
That leads to your happiness.
yeah, exactly.
It's like that's only if I rely on objects for my happiness, which I don't. Therefore, it can buy happiness.
Yep. But yeah, so
What's your dream job?
my dream job? Shoot, I don't even know. I don't even think.
What's your dream pay rate then? So far, what are you shooting for? Because you say you want a better job. What kind of pay rate are you looking for?
$1 billion.
Huge money.
Exactly. I'm worth huge money.
Small loan of $1 billion.
Too pretty for the rookie stuff.
Yeah, just I can't do anything less than that. No, just kidding. No, I don't know. Like a lot more than what I was making, and I mean, like I said, it's baby steps. Right now, I'm making what I am right now, and it's a lot more than what I was, and I'm okay with that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But as I go on and learn more and get a little further in my,
You said you're going to get a pay raise, like a pretty significant one pretty soon?
You
maybe?
could, yeah. Yeah, so Mitch and them, they were there for, I think it was 2 months or something, and they moved up pretty quick, you know. They're Shane and Mitch, they're both a foreman already.
Okay.
And
that's someone who gets to boss others around, right?
uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I mean, there was a point they both were running their own crews and stuff, you know. So
Heck yeah.
So what are the levels? Because it's like base level, right? And then foreman.
And then
project manager, maybe?
I guess, yeah. Something like that. I forget the name. They mentioned it the other day when we were working. But I guess you were pretty close, yeah.
Something around that
yeah,
area.
it's somewhere in that area, yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I guess in
there's room for growth, so.
I guess in regards to pay raises, there's always a new horizon.
Oh, absolutely, and it's not something I'll be at forever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know.
Maybe.
Is
We'll
there
see, but-
is there a career that you are drawn to as more of a stable, maybe a 10-year
Honestly,
career?
and it's not just because I have this job, but the landscaping stuff and doing that outside yard work stuff, like I've done it my whole life and I've loved it.
Okay.
Like, so I know I would be good at it. Gardening, I'm a whiz at that, can do that, which it doesn't take a whiz to do it, but
So
you know what I mean? Just like,
yeah.
I think I could see myself doing that.
So have you thought about maybe creating a landscaping company,
I have thought about it, but I haven't.
or maybe
But that's about as far as it went. So,
Yeah,
like
fair
I
enough.
said, baby steps. So
Yeah,
I will get there, but
I understand.
Yeah, I definitely have thought about it, but that's about as far as it went. It was like, oh, there it went. You know. But
Are you trying to live in Utah forever or eventually move away?
I've been fighting with myself about moving to Idaho, like I've told you guys before.
Right.
Up there with Maria and them. I've thought about doing that, but then I don't know that I want to yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm so on the fence with it right now, you know. I don't know.
What
I'm
are
just
your hesitations?
I guess just being up there away from everybody. I'm such a social butterfly. I don't know that.
Yeah.
And how the heck am I going to find a man up in a farm?
Yeah.
How many?
Unless you're into
How many
farmers.
gay people are up
Man,
there?
yeah.
You know, I mean, I have to go on gayfarmers.com or something. I don't know. I have no idea, but I mean, I guess I can find one.
That's fair enough. So you're hoping to maybe find someone down here because you are next to a massive city,
Right.
and then maybe
But
move
it's
from
so
there.
hard down. They're just, yeah. Gay community's so weird. It's weird. They're so flaky. You know, it's just, I don't know.
I wonder why that is. Any theories?
I don't know.
Get a cute guy at the
Boys on boys on boys.
the
I don't know.
gay march. or whatever.
Huh?
As you say, just get a guy at the gay march that they do, like the massive one
Pride?
downtown.
Oh,
Pride Parade?
Yeah, whatever it's
Which I
called.
was so mad I couldn't. They canceled it last year. Oh,
Are they this year?
Because of COVID,
yeah,
huh?
of COVID. Yeah.
This year too?
They're probably
I don't know
canceling it
about
again.
this year. I don't. We'll see. But
Unless the vaccines
I
are
was
out, there's no
so-
way they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah,
everyone.
because
has
they're one of the
masks.
it's one of the biggest parades in the world. Is Pride?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks fun
I
too.
think Salt Lake, San Francisco, and one or two other ones are like one of the largest gay pride parades.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to walk around with masks on probably, but you'd have to.
And it's right
before
and
you
it's
ask them out. You'd have
just
to
the
have them pull their
heat,
face
everything.
down.
Yeah, see, it's just
Be like,
just have
are
a
you
picture
cute?
of you on your shirt.
Yeah. This is what
but,
you're seeing.
I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they're just a little flaky.
They're just built different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, but I definitely got to figure out what I want to do. Right now, I'm okay where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with my job and where I'm living and everything. I mean,
Well, you're
obviously it's
in
not gonna
progression
be-
right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's not going to be permanent. Everything I'm doing, you know, there's like I'm
Yeah.
going to keep progressing. But I don't know. We'll see the next couple
Next
months
little while
or
here.
whatever how I'm feeling, if I want to move up there or not or whatever, you know.
of course.
But I'm happy right now, so we'll stick with that.
Good. That's all we can ask for.
Yep.
Any finishing thoughts, advice, anything like that for the age group of 14 to 30-ish?
Go for your dreams. Fight for what you want. Don't try not to look back and, you know, let your past, whatever you've done,
Define you.
define who you are today. You know, just keep pushing forward and building from it. You know, just
Yeah.
go for what you want. Take it. That's what I want to do, in a positive way.
Yeah. As Chicken Little says, today is a new day.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's what I'd have to say to everybody.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Seth, and
Absolutely.
thank you to
Thank
the
you.
listeners
Thank you very
for
much.
listening to this in a week or two.
Yeah.
Hopefully
In
you
a
enjoy.
week.
Yeah. Next podcast is going to be "Can't Hurt Me" by David Goggins,
Yes.
and we'll figure out what else we want to talk about on that one as well.
Yeah.
We'll,
Willpower or something.
Yeah, willpower, something like that.
Mm.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
All right, see you guys.